All the cycles.
Podcast. Spelled backwards.
Leap. Dumb. Leap. Dumb. Leap. Dumb. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special episode of Pod LEDOM. We're done with college. We're still exploring where we're going to go into the workforce. If we're going to grad school, we're trying to figure out where the boys are at.
I want to go where the boys are at.
Do you? We'll see. But we have decided that more and more cycles for ourselves. We're going to do some mini episodes just to give ourselves a little break, you a little break. You know, we're getting near the end and we want to make sure we're covering every single thing that we want to talk about. And so we hope you enjoy this slightly shorter, but hopefully there's something special we're going to talk about that I think you're all really going to enjoy. But first off, I am JW Crump.
I'm Lex Basile Price.
And I'm Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And this is Pod LEDOM. That's Top Model Podcast spelled backwards. This is the girls who read a poll and then an application. Thanks to our Discord. And that Discord you can join by clicking in any of the show notes. There are basically 200 fans in it right now, and it's growing all the time. So go ahead, join that Discord, talk with top model fans from literally all over the world. It's amazing to me that we have people representing so many different countries within this Discord. That's amazing. And we did a poll for the Discord specifically, and we wanted to talk about the remaining cycles. Only 5 left. Wow. We're in the 20s. And things are about to get different. So we ask, of the remaining cycles, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24, which one are you most looking forward to our podcast covering? So not necessarily your favorite. And so the results are in basically 50%, right under 50% of y'all are most looking forward to cycle 22. And there were 2 reasons cited. Niall.
Sure.
And then that's the beauty-tainment MLM Tyra Beauty moment, which I can, from a podcasting standpoint,
eminently discussable.
Yeah.
Because I'll say this, Niall is again one of the most famed and liked people. I think people don't even realize he's from Top Model sometimes.
Yes.
Because he's also done other reality shows since then beyond those.
He's done, and also done
non-reality shows.
Non-reality shows.
Yeah. But I'll say this, I'm not necessarily looking forward to talking about Niall because I think a lot of my Niall is going to be like, Niall seems cool.
I can't wait to talk about Niall's translator and how he plays a part in his own competition.
You know I'm going to get a little gross about Niall because he's extremely attractive and extremely my type.
Yeah, put a heavy chain on him. Ooh.
I'll see you in Asbury Park, my friend.
And then after that, the second most look forward to is 21. Interesting. But that is the first one. And again, it's kind of a refresh because that's when Rob's out.
Right.
Brian Boy's out. And we've got some new folks. I'm not necessarily looking forward to them because we also lose Johnny.
And gain you Psy.
Yeah. But I get if you're like, hey, every time there's a big switch up, Pod LEDOM reactivates.
Yeah.
That could be a good reason. Then after that, the Rita Ora season.
Sure. That's the one I can't wait for.
I am really curious to re-meet Rita.
I'm looking forward to that one. And then after that, it's a tie with the last 2, which is the next one we're coming up on, which is the first boy one, which I'm a little surprised that because there's just going to be so much new to talk about that wasn't more popular. And then 24 is an interesting one because we had a different experience with that one because it was the only one we watched together. And
in real time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I told Hannah and Lex earlier, I'm like, I'm going to have to do what I hopefully been able to do with the other cycles for 24 and kind of reset my opinions of people.
For sure.
So that I don't go
Honestly,
into it. Yeah.
We've all been through a lot since then.
That's true.
I can't say that it's at the forefront of my memory.
Right. That's fair. I just remember really liking Christiana, and I wonder if that's going to hold up to scrutiny.
Right.
Yes.
Basically. But yeah, people really looking forward to 22 the most. It literally just got another vote while I was talking. So yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, sorry. I hope it didn't annoy everyone when I pinged you, but I felt like that was the best way to get JW's message across.
Oh yeah, and thank you so much for voting. I hope to do a couple more things like that as we go, because I find it fascinating. I don't know which one I would have guessed. And I think, true, we've been having the discussion during Cycle 19 of there is a difference, although it can be the same, but there's a difference between a good cycle of top model
Mm-hmm.
and a fun cycle to podcast about.
Yeah.
Yes.
And those are not necessarily mutual.
No, we've learned our lesson.
And now we're going to deep dive into something.
Ah.
Shout out to my friend Krista, who found her filled out but not sent in application for Cycle 13 of America's Next Top Model.
Perfect version of that application.
Yeah.
Filled out but not sent in.
It was not like complete, so I went digging. I now made this a new mission. I'm going to find this application. I found Cycle 22, and luckily, looking at
Luckily.
Luckily.
doing comparing some video footage of the Cycle 13 application with this one, the questions are basically the exact same. So I think this was the standard application, and it looks like it is 72 questions long.
Oof, 12 pages.
With very little room to actually write in the answers.
Does that include like 3 and 3A and 3B and things like that? Or is it 7?
So funny.
So it's more than 72.
So we're going to go through episode by episode, cycle by cycle, but also question
by question.
Some of them are nothing, but some of them are interesting. And I think this is the sheet that was basically in front of them when they were interviewing contestants. And that's why sometimes they'd be like, I see here that you're blah, 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 or whatever, you know. The application, one of the first interesting things is that it asks for your height and weight. But in this Cycle 22 application, it says, note, producers have removed the height requirement for all models on this cycle. However, producers reserve the right to change this at any time, including returning to a height requirement.
I also like, at the top of this application, it says, and remember, above all, be honest. Any answer may be verified for accuracy. Don't answer a question hoping to give us the answer we want to hear.
Those scare quotes around want.
Uh-huh.
And then a lot of it's informative.
Also, 27? Was that always the oldest?
Oh, maybe? Dr. Yvonne was 27, so maybe.
Oh, maybe. Also, the LBS of pounds in caps, separate.
Well, section 1 is just for JW, the basics.
The basics.
Yep. Then, yeah. And then it's a lot of informative stuff, but let's get into the
Name and address of closest friend?
Yep.
Well, I want to start with question 2.
Okay.
Have you ever formally or otherwise changed your name or used an alias or another name? If so, what other names and or aliases have you used?
And then they give you no room to write that.
No.
Or a yes or no, like circle.
There is still a space when asking for how to contact you for pager number
Uh-huh.
If any. I love it.
and address. If you don't have one, tell us why you don't.
Love that one.
Then, yeah, you get 3 different places to fill out contact info. Name, phone number, and address of closest friend. Name, phone number, and address of nearest relative. And name and phone number of emergency contact and their relationship to you.
When they say
And is that nearest to your home or nearest to the shooting location?
Yeah.
or nearest to, like, in
Your heart?
relationship. No, in, like, relationship.
Oh, like immediate.
Yeah.
Immediate family only.
It's not clear.
Question 13, do you have a home page on the internet? Which is not what they mean.
No.
And if so, what is the address? Because, like, at that point, your homepage was, like, the website you turned the browser onto.
Yeah, these are all questions that have not been updated in forever. Because, again, we're looking at this for Cycle 22.
Yeah. Then they want to know your relationship status.
Yeah, let's talk about marital status. Because there are a lot of options.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Single,
Uh-huh.
boyfriend/girlfriend, how long? Married, how long and how many times? Not married but live with significant other, how long? Separated, how long? Divorced, how long and how many times? And widowed, how long? And this is
then-
followed up by 14A, which
Yes.
asks, if you are married or in a relationship, how would you rate your relationship on a scale of 1 to 10? Please explain.
And then 14B, if you're married or in a relationship, how would your partner feel about the potential 2-month separation?
And then for some reason, there's no question 15. We have 15A, which is not how this form has been set up.
No.
No.
Which asks about your education. And then 16 is a different thing. What other schools have you attended? Describe your school. Why do we need to describe the school?
What it looks like? What it
And
is?
what do you study at school? What activities do you do at school?
No, but activities is funny because, again, Cycle 22 is a boys and girls cycle. And yet it says, what activities do you do at school? Sororities? Clubs? Groups?
Groups.
So, not
Groups.
fraternities.
Groups.
Groups?
16D, though.
Oh, God.
What are your favorite things about your school? Do you have a lot of school pride? Who are your school's rivals?
And that's the largest section to write your answer.
Yes.
Oh, you can add that info. Was this added in Cycle 19? And then I feel like every cycle they added questions.
Yes.
Mhm.
None ever got deleted.
No.
Correct.
Correct. I like 16E, if modeling doesn't work out, what career will you pursue?
And that also feels like when they ask a lot about in interviews. And that's how you
Yes.
get our, like, morticians and stuff.
Yeah. Are you a professional performer within the entertainment industry? If so, what do you do?
And then even weirder wording. Do you have any acting, singing, or performing aspirations? If so, tell us your wishes and goals.
Smize and dream.
Have you ever said to someone, do you have blah, blah, blah? Tell me your wishes.
Yes, I'm a part-time wish granter, so I ask a lot.
They do some of the, have you ever appeared in TV, magazines? If so, what?
Well,
That's-
this is interesting. Do you have any experience as a model of any kind? All caps. If so, please explain, including when and for what. Please note, you may not be eligible if you have modeled in a national campaign within the last 5 years.
They call this the Celicia clause.
How many working models who are working sneak right on in because
Yep,
they're
yep,
not
yep,
in
yep.
national campaigns?
Modeling contracts. Do you currently have a modeling contract?
Have you ever been represented by a agent or a manager? And this is also the longest thing.
Jesus.
I'm not even going to read it all, but it's like, have you been represented? If so, you have been represented. You have to terminate such representation to be on the show. Alternately, you may be permitted to keep your representation as long as it does not be blah, 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 blah. What manager yelled at Top Model?
Yeah, exactly.
After all that, we get into some pretty hardcore life questions with some weirdly casual wording.
Uh-huh.
Because 18 is, have you ever been arrested? If so, tell us about it.
And include the date, city, and state.
Have you ever been charged with a crime? If so, tell us about it.
Convicted of a crime? Tell us
Tell
about
us
it.
about it.
Have you ever had a restraining order issued against you?
If
Tell us
so,
about it.
tell us about it.
And then the
Oh, God.
opposite, 21A, have you ever had a restraining order issued against someone else?
Tell us about
And do you have any pending litigation?
Tell us about it.
About it.
Tell us about it, but that one's just
Only
dates.
dates.
Just the
Not
dates,
city
yeah.
and state.
No need
We
to
Well,
know
don't
that
that.
might be
care.
this. It's pending. We don't know what city and state the case will go to. That's how
Now-
law works.
Those are just the basics, because now section 2 is family and lifestyle. Starting with,
God.
do you have any children? If so, please list their names and ages.
Regardless of your marital status, describe your ideal romantic partner.
This is a Tinder bio.
Yeah, right? No, this is, you know what's designed to be deleted?
This
Not
one.
Hinge, this.
Because then we get some real Freudian pop
Blah.
psychology. Describe your relationship with your mother. Describe your relationship with your father. Tell us about your childhood.
They get increasingly bigger, by the way. The gaps to write this in. Mother, small. Father, getting bigger. Childhood, big.
It is weird that father's got more room than mother. Tell us about the most difficult experience you've been through.
What did you dream about becoming when you were a small child?
And then what a weird duo this is. What is the most important person? Who is the most important person in your life? And then what is your current occupation?
And then after all that question about education, we get, are you a student?
Tell us about it.
And also, there's actually legitimately no room to write that.
You have to write it at the top of the next page.
Yeah.
Right above what your favorite food is.
Do you smoke? If so, what do you smoke and how often?
That's
Cigars
the Jesse
daily.
question.
Yeah. Do you drink alcohol? If so, how often do you drink and how much?
And then 31A, how often do you get drunk? How do you act when you get drunk?
And then the weirdest thing is has a scale from 0 to Brittany. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. What are your thoughts on religion?
Are politics important to you? How often do you vote?
How often do you vote is such a weird way to word that.
I don't think about, I mean, my thing is easy. I always do. But I feel like most people wouldn't have an answer to how often.
Yeah, I
Frequency
feel like
of
I'd just be
voting?
like, when appropriate? Not daily.
I think it's November
you should be-
mostly.
You should say every day I went to cwtv.com. Voted.
Welcome to our ugly home.
Reddit is back for a historically hideous season.
It's our 100th ugly house. This place is mayhem. That is impressive.
And if these walls could talk,
Do you cry a lot?
I do.
they'd have a lot to say.
What in God's name is this pit?
Don't get too close.
You know, if you see the show, I'm scared of cat.
Ugliest House in America season premiere Wednesday at 8 on HGTV.
Have you had any particularly interesting occupations in your past?
Do you have any pets?
Yep. And then, are you a vegetarian? And do you have any food limitations, religious, allergies, etc.?
And then just lots of favorites.
Then, wait, hold up. Because before we get to the favesies category, they don't have a line for this answer. They don't have space
Nope.
for the next question.
For next two.
Have you ever lived with roommates? So apparently they literally just want you to put yes,
yes,
or no.
no.
What's your favorite TV show? And what's your favorite movie?
What kind of music do you like? What magazines do you
What kind of
read?
music do you like best? Do you belong to any affiliations or organizations? Are they trying to get rid of people that might be in the KKK? It's so
No elks.
no
Not my Friars
no
Club.
Shriners.
Oh, wow. We all named 3 very similar for different organizations.
Do you have any body art, piercings, tattoos, etc.? I don't know what etc. would mean in this situation.
Body mod. Full body
Body
mod
mods. Mhm.
situations.
Describe them. And then this is my favorite.
Yeah.
Question 44. What's your favorite sport to play? Question mark. Ellipses. To watch? Question mark.
Do you like to watch sports?
Then, Hannah, please lead us into section 3.
Oh my god.
Section 3, medical and psychological. Now, some of this, I imagine, is any reality show where you
Yeah.
want to know about serious illnesses, medications you might be on, allergies to things, which is actually just good safety protocol.
Yeah. But also, why do we also have this is the only time we circle yes or no in the entire thing.
So far. Mm-hmm. Then we get to 49.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Do you have a temper? How often do you lose your temper? What provokes you?
Because we're going to put it right in that house, baby.
Mhm.
Number 50. How do you deal with your anger? Whether you have it or not, how do you deal with it?
And then 51.
How do you deal with someone who intimidates you?
No, 52 as well. Yeah.
52. Was for Kristen, apparently.
Uh-huh.
When was the last time you hit, punched, kicked, or threw something in anger? Please provide details.
I guess that's where Alyssa's fun glass
Glass and
update
yodel.
came from.
Oh my gosh, it would be amazing to go back to auditions and try to figure out where the anecdotes came from, like which
Ooh.
question.
Ooh, the
Next to
best
it.
section.
This is the best title of a section so far. Section 4, your chance to be creative.
To start, this is a thing I had to do for my college application, which I found weird.
Oh.
List 3 adjectives that best describe you.
Working model.
What is it? Working and then model adjective.
Working
Model
modeling.
noun.
Oh my
Model
god.
verb.
Lex, that was the weirdest thing that's ever happened on the podcast. I don't know if it'll play. Maybe this is a video request to release that video. We both said working model, in the
Exact same tone.
exact same tone and time. That's so funny. It's not even 3 words. So we both did the wrong joke.
We did the Tyra 2 list of it.
You did. That's what I'm saying. It's 3. Model, noun.
No,
model, verb.
Model, adjective.
Adjective, somehow.
If you could hold any political office, what would it be and why? And I want to be like a Department of Transpo.
Yeah.
I'm like, who said comptroller? There can only be one.
Secretary. What is the accomplishment you are most proud of, but you don't have room to write that?
Well, and you have even less room for what are you most ashamed of, either now or in your past?
What?
What do you mean
Blackmail.
either now?
Shame.
Currently, as I'm writing this, like, everything's in your past by the time they send this in.
The next question they just lifted straight from Drop Dead Gorgeous. Describe your perfect day.
I hope at least half the people who filled this in was like, April
April
24th. Who is your hero and why?
Love this. List 3 items you would take with you into the house if allowed and why.
And then out of absolutely nowhere.
Is this their secret question to see if you'll do a thing?
59. Have you ever been to a nude beach? If so, what was it like?
That's just Tyra asking.
Should
I've
I
heard
go?
of them.
If so, would Tyra like it?
Finish this sentence. My life's motto is...
This next question is made by its qualifier. If you could throw a surprise party to honor someone in your life that is deserving, who would it be? And why does this person deserve to be honored?
Can you only surprise someone who deserves it?
Only surprise the deserving.
I think that tells us that Tyra likes surprise parties, but thinks they're used too often and freely.
But it's for a baby. They haven't done anything yet.
The next question was made because of Lisa D'Amato.
Yep.
Yeah.
What would you do if this show made you famous? Would you shit talk the show, Lisa?
What types of people would you choose to have living with you in the house? Hachi machi. I don't know. You should answer that question.
And even worse, the next question, what types of people would you not choose to live in the house?
I feel like that question's answered with the first one.
The first question, what would irritate you about living in a house with 12 to 13 other people or more?
We might change.
I love of all the dumb stuff for them to keep vague, the amount of contestants.
What do you think would be the most difficult part of living in the house? Explain.
And then,
This one.
67. Who is your favorite supermodel? Sure, fine.
Fine.
Then,
...
your least favorite? Explain. Who is your favorite designer? That's all one question, by the way, but no least favorite
Why
designer.
is that not ABC?
New question.
Also, question for y'all. If you're going to do a least favorite thing, I would think least favorite designer would actually be, because least favorite supermodel, who
cares?
Tyra cares.
Oh my god, could you imagine if it was just
Everyone
Tyra
has to write
Banks?
Naomi.
Yeah, right.
Who is your least favorite supermodel and why is it Naomi Campbell?
And then,
Oh,
and I think you should take this one.
68. Do you have a strategy for winning the competition?
69. Nice.
This is the NYU question. Aside from winning the prizes, what do you hope to gain from being selected as the winner of the show? And I call this the NYU question because when I was applying to NYU, I had to answer, why do you want to go to NYU that isn't the city of New York?
I mean, honestly, work. They knew why people were going there.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell us about yourself and why you think you'd make a great participant for this show and roommate? Try to differentiate yourself and be creative. What do you expect in that? Also, model not mentioned.
Nope.
Not
No.
good model.
Have you applied or appeared on any other reality shows, dating shows, or game shows?
And I want to do 72 and 73 together
Please.
because 72 is what person would you most like to meet? But then,
Okay.
like, ever, I guess.
Yeah.
And then 73 is who would you most want to meet if you were famous?
If you were not normal.
Is this supposed to be like a who would you invite to your dinner party of all history?
But then why is it different when you're famous?
That's what I'm saying. Is that
still
like,
alive?
I want to see my high school bully? Like, is it that?
Or is it like, I want to have, who would you like to meet, right? And that could be like Cleopatra, whoever, right? And then it's, if you're famous, that puts it at a time. So now you have to really meet them?
And then, it is 76 questions.
Yes.
You know what? It said 72 at another point. Well, hey, they just kept editing this. Number 74. We have 3 left. What are 3 things that you want to do /own/experience that would make your personal dreams come true?
Do they mean you have to do one of each?
Yeah, I like that.
Yes.
Also, I love the question, what do you want to own to make your
Own.
dreams come true? I don't know.
I've always had the dream of owning a
One good cast iron pan?
bidet.
Ooh. I just really feel confident and clean with a bidet.
And what's my dream? Cleanliness.
And then this is my favorite, this 2 together. Okay.
Mhm.
Number 75. How would you describe yourself in 1 sentence?
You get 1.
And you get the space for 1 sentence.
Mhm.
And then number 76. How do others describe you? And it is half a page.
Yeah, others are not limited by sentence length.
No.
They get to say however much they want to about you.
And then this is dumb because the rest of it is like signing, release, waiver, all that. And at the very end, I've never seen this in a contract before. They say, you got to fill out a date, signature, print your name, date. But on the date, they do the blank, day of blank, sure. And then for the year, they write out 201 and leave a space for just the last number.
I would also like to point out that the waiver package of this is from cycle 20, 10/30/12.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They just kept updating this and never took out stuff because I know that college stuff was all from 19.
Oh, of course.
Because then to ask them later again about school, you're like, you forgot you also had that question in there.
I feel like this won't be included, but did y'all see that something is involved in this called Pothole Productions?
What?
And is apparently a fairly major player that gets referred to as Pothole.
Oh, I think we should include that. Everyone's got to know about LEDOM.
I also like the Los Angeles office of Jams, or its successor,
Ooh.
Jams.
I feel like I've heard of James.
I acknowledge and agree that my performance of any of the obligations under this agreement is intended to benefit the network and Pothole. P-O-T-T-L-E.
Welp, y'all, our applications are in. No, we didn't get selected.
Oh, maybe next year.
Yeah. But I hope y'all enjoyed this look at a interesting piece of what is the overall top model experience. I think it's fascinating to see a little how the sausage is made, as it were. And thank you again to my friend who brought this to my attention. And again, the questions seem like they just kept not changing and maybe just being added because it felt like the height requirement thing being lifted was from 13 and then they're just like, screw it, we'll just leave that forever. But actually,
because we can always get rid of it. I rebuke thee. And if you rebuke us, why don't you go rate and review and subscribe to us to really give it to us? Yeah. You can also reach out to us at podleadom.com or send us an email at podleadom@gmail.com. You can find me anywhere at Yet Charming.
I'm on Instagram at Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm ticking and talking on TikTok at JW Crump. Okay.
And be sure to use the hashtag PodLeadum every time you do.
Every time.
And application, secret word, hashtag application.
And also, y'all, it's coming up. We're in our 20s.
We can almost drink legally in the United States.
We'll finally find out where the boys are at. And so we're hoping you're looking forward. We know you're looking forward to 22. Join us for 20 and 21 before we get there. There was also someone, I'm sorry, I can't give specific credit, though I don't know if I gave specific credit to anybody in this, but someone in the Discord wrote, I think it was about 21. It was like back to regular streaming channels. And I was like,
Truly, what a relief.
that's a pragmatist.
So for PodLeadum, I have been Lex Basile Price.
I'll be Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm JW Crump.
And we'll see you on top.
PodLeadum is not endorsed by America's Next Top Model, Tyra Banks, 10x10 Entertainment, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. America's Next Top Model and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.